Yo, today's all right. Today is May 6th? I don't even know. I'm losing track of the days. It's just getting near to the end of graduation or end of senior year. And, to be frank. Oh, shit. Oh, my goodness. I just ran a red light. Holy fuck. Alright. Okay. Please no cops. Okay. Thank whatever higher powers there are. What the fuck, bro? Literally just ran a red light, bro. Oh my god. What the fuck? I could have just killed a kid. Holy shit. Oh my fuck. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, that could have been so bad. What the fuck? Just ran a fuck, bro. Damn, bro. Okay, green light. It's a green light. Okay, it's a green light. Oh, green light up ahead. Holy fuck. Damn, bro. What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, screen. Okay. Dude. Oh my god. Holy shit. I was like halfway through the intersection. I'm like, oh my fucking god. I was like, okay, it's red light up ahead. Alright, let's get back to the point. You know, obviously, I've been in a poor mental state with college decisions. You know, shame, not happy, blah, 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 blah. And I think that was just a more existential issue of me not really being happy with my place in life. Not only with the college decisions, but also, you know, I feel like I don't have enough money. I don't have enough status. I don't like my physique as much as I should, as much as I want to. You know, all sorts of things. I think we all think them. I think that everyone's super critical about themselves, but I think that this, me not really getting kind of putting my lure out there into the sea and not really catching anything on these college admissions, I think kind of was the tipping point, and I was really in a shitty mental state, to be honest. I was kind of just sitting there and didn't feel like I have a purpose, and I felt really bad about myself, and I was obviously going through stuff. I was like, what the fuck? And, you know, I think that today I just had a good day. You know, I just got myself some Chipotle. I'm gonna eat when I get home. It's 9:30. I went to school, had a good day at school, you know. Just hanged out, did some studying, did some learning. It was very chill day. Got out of school, I hit the gym, got a lift in, you know, worked out my back. Then I had yellow blinking light. It's okay to go through. And then I played a tennis match. I won my tennis match, which it was against a weaker team, so it was pretty granted that I was gonna win. But still, good for me. I got to win. Come on, give myself some props. And then I, got back and I just went back to the gym, did some cardio, and with my boy. We're talking, and I was talking with him. Me and him are he's one of my best friends, right? And I'm talking with him about partying and stuff, and how I don't partake, obviously. And I don't know why I said obviously there. It's not obvious. Maybe it is. But yeah, I've never gone to a drinking party before. Also never gotten drunk. Red light, I'm stopping. Good for me. It's green light, now I can go. But, I've never gone to a party like that before. And I think I've always been hesitant because I'm kind of the goody two-shoes, valedictorian, did everything right, never went partying, never did anything, blah, 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 story of my life, kind of, right? And last time I was talking, I told myself, I kind of wish that I had done more, experience-wise in high school. And now we're talking about, after prom, doing after party and shit. And I was like, yeah, this is an opportunity where I should take it, and I should definitely have this experience, because I can't wait any longer. I go to college, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm just gonna sit inside my dorm room all day doing nothing, which kind of sucks. But I don't want to do that. So I want to get this little social experience in, which is good. But I don't know. I think I am still just a little bit hesitant. I think everyone is hesitant to try new things. I think that's a plight of humans. We just like comfort, and obviously I'm not miserable not going to parties. I'm pretty content with being alone. Like, I think that some people struggle with not being alone, or just would rather be around people. And I love spending time with people. I'm not like antisocial. I'm a very social person. You know, I can pretty much hold a conversation with anyone, I think, if I have to, right? And if they're also trying to, like, not if they're like a brick wall, but if they're also trying to talk to people, like, I can definitely, I'm not going to be weird or anything. But I think that some people, like some of my friends, really crave that connection, and they really like need it. And I don't think that maybe not that I don't need it. I think that if I'm alone for too long, it's not good for my mental. But I think that when I'm just alone at home, like, I'm chill. Like, it's not miserable. I like being alone. I'm usually at peace. I think last few weeks with this whole college decisions, I've been in a rut. And I think that spending time with my friend today, yellow light, I'm just going to be safe. I think that spending time with my friend today really helped me a lot. And honestly, I think it's just because I just had a really good day today. I just had a good day. You know, me, had a good day. And hopefully, like, all my next few days are also like that. And what I wanted to get at was that I think that right now I feel very peaceful. Like, I feel very, like, I don't feel a lot of stress. I don't feel a lot of anxiety about my future. I'm very at peace right now. And sure, if I start talking about it, maybe I will get a little stressed out. But I feel very at peace right now. Like, just because I think mainly because I just had a really good day. And one other thing I'm going to talk about in a second. But I think I just had a really, really good day today. I mean, it wasn't even that good of a day. It was just a better day compared to the last few, like, days I've been having, where, like, I just have been in a rut, you know. But now I've had this really good day. I feel very at peace. I'm kind of reflecting about my poor mental state last, like, 2-3 weeks. And I'm starting to realize that inner peace, which I guess to some extent, I think a lot of people, they don't even know that they're trying to achieve it, but that's what they're trying to achieve. Everyone wants to be at peace. They think that money will bring them peace. They think that, and reduce their stress. They think that being ripped is going to bring them peace. Like, oh, big muscles, right? They think that having that girlfriend or having that boyfriend is going to bring them inner peace, and that their lives will be less stressful. Like, stress is is a stimulant to humans. It makes us, like, we react to stress. When you're stressed out, you don't want to be stressed. You want to get back to an equilibrium. You want to be, balanced. And I think a lot of people are stressed, and how we do that is by trying to attain inner peace. And it's a kind of long-winded way of saying that I don't think that anyone will ever have inner peace. Because like I just said, stress is a stimulant, and you're always going to be, stuff is going to stress you out all the time. Like, I don't even think these monks in freaking Buddhism, these Buddhist, like, Shaolin temple monks that just meditate for like 8 hours a day, they're not going to be fully at peace 100% of the time. Maybe they got some, they probably do have some stuff figured out. Like, they're probably at peace most of the time. But, like, you telling me I'm a Shaolin monk temple, like, they stub their toe, they're not going to be like, oh, fuck. Maybe they're not going to say that. And maybe I'm misinformed, and maybe they are just going to be like, that was the universe telling me my toenail needs to be clipped or something. But I think that, you stub your toe, you're going to be like, shit. I think that a lot of people, I think that everyone does that, and it's like a totally fine, normal experience. And you weren't at peace when you were saying, shit. Like, you were kind of like, you're a little ticked off a little bit. You're like, what the heck? And that's fine, because it's all about what the real struggle is just being able to come back to that peaceful state, and being able to just, like, give yourself the moment or the time to be in a bad state. I think that there's a lot of beauty in the pain. I think there's like good in that struggle, and that you can find out a lot about yourself. If you never had a bad day in your life, you also never had a good day, because you need the bad days to feel the good days. You know what I'm saying? The roller coaster only feels good because you're going down, not because you're going up. But, like, I don't know. I think that that's been said before. You need to have the bads to feel the goods. But I don't know. I think I'm just in the moment. I'm going through it right now. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling the up, and I want to keep the up, obviously. And I think that it's okay. I know I'm gonna have bad days in the future. I know I'm gonna have days where I'm, like, overthinking, and I'm thinking about, like, man, my future. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to do that. And I'm gonna have other days when it's like, 9:30. I'm driving home from Chipotle. I just got my workout in. I'm feeling good about myself. And I think that what's really like making me feel good about myself is because last few weeks, like, I haven't been going to the gym as much because I had a lot of tennis. I've been injured. I was feeling pretty bad about that as well. And I wasn't getting cardio in. I wasn't getting a good workout in. Last like 4 days or 4 or 5 days, I've been, really doing good. And really like working out. And I think that just the mere fact, because I think that for me personally, I think that I get stressed out a lot about my future, about, man, I need to do this, I need to be this, I need to, in 4 years, I need to be like this, and blah, 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 blah. And one of the things that I stress about is my physique, which honestly, to be honest, like, I'm a little chubby, right? And I'm working on that. And the big stress right now is because in about, like 2-3 weeks time, I need to look good with my shirt off, which I'm not that chubby. So it's definitely attainable if I like lock the fuck in now. And I'm just with, Chipotle, it's not that bad with the calories. I'm going to be under my calories. I'm going to be doing really good. And yeah, if I'm just locked in, then I'll look hopefully good. And that's my point is that I just did a workout, right? I did like back, right? I worked on my back, my shoulders. Do I have bolder shoulders right now? I mean, I don't know. I don't think so. But I don't see any difference than I did, yesterday. But I know that the stuff I'm doing right now in the gym and doing the cardio and eating the right calories, I know that in a month, 2 months, 3 months, a year, 2 years, I'm going to look good. And I think that doing that hard work, doing the right things, even though I'm not seeing results, I'm not getting no gratification, I think that really helps with bringing myself back to inner peace. Bringing myself back to that state of like, it's fine, one day at a time. It's, you don't climb Everest. I mean, the way you climb Everest is by taking the first step. That's super simple idea. You just take the first step, do it right, and you keep on taking those steps, and one day you're at the top of the fucking world. And I think that because I wasn't really working out last few weeks, and I wasn't really doing everything right, I was kind of eating like shit, that it was in fact affecting my mental. Like, it was just hurting me. It was like, I just felt like crap. I just felt bad about myself. And instead of it being proactive and doing things that are going to improve myself, I was kind of just wallowing in the self-pity, which honestly, I mean, like I said before, there's probably some value in that as well, but there's not value in wallowing in self-pity for 2 years, Sometimes you got to pick yourself up and be like, dude, shut the hell up. I live in America. I have money. I'm not broke. I'm driving a car right now. Like, I have so much going for me. And also, telling yourself that. Keeping yourself grounded, that's a really good thing. Like, I think some people are just way in the clouds and they're super ungrounded and are very ignorant. I think it might be ignorant for me to say that I'm not ignorant, but I think that I'm pretty informed about my privilege and about the struggles in the world. And I think that I'm very open to being corrected. I think that's a trait that everyone should have, is being able to have some empathy and understand that your struggles might be a person's dream, Like, shit, my struggles are most definitely some people's dreams. Like I'm struggling about, man, I wish I didn't have to go to this college without paying tuition. Man, I wish that I freaking looked better, so let me just go over to this really nice gym that my mom, thankfully, love my mom, pays for. Like, oh man, my struggles, they're so bad. So, I mean, obviously, you look at it from a more meta standpoint, especially like if you live in the United States and you have a reasonable, just modest amount of money, you're doing better than like 85, 90% of the world. So, like, it's you gotta keep yourself grounded in that fact as well. But I don't know. I don't have really much else to say about that, about inner peace, but I do have stuff to say about love and like love life and whatever. Obviously, no updates. I'm still painfully alone, which we were also talking about with my boy on the treadmill. Treadmill is very therapeutic. If you're on full incline, walking 2.3 speed is what we were on, like 26 minutes per mile pace. Like me and my boy, we were like, and even, okay, I'll start the story. Let me just say this at this point. It's super therapeutic. Like you just like feel very vulnerable and you just talk about all sorts of things. And this fact is important because yesterday it was me, my boy, and then a girl on the treadmill. Girl goes to our school. We're friends. We're not mean to each other, and it's just that we don't talk with each other, you know what I'm saying? But like we're friendly with each other. But I think that now we're actually friends because this 1 hour, bro, 1 hour. Because like we were friendly with each other, right? Like I would say like if like someone asked like, oh, are you friends with this girl? I'd be like, yeah, we're friends. But like not like, oh, we're friends. Whatever. But you know, we were at the gym, we were working out. I think we were hitting like arms or something. And like me and my boy, same guy from today. And she was also working out, and she was like, I don't know, she's doing like legs or something. Like, well. And then she was like feeling like, she's like, oh, I'm so tired, blah, blah, blah. And me and my boy were like, bro, we're doing cardio. Like, you should be, like, you know, being funny. Like, oh, you're fat. Like, obviously, like, we're friendly enough where, like, that's not a crazy joke. But yeah, we're doing an hour of cardio, bro. Like, lock in, man. Like, lock in. Like, you know, telling her that. And then she's like, okay, like, I'll do a cardio with you guys. So we hop on the treadmill, hour, full incline, 2.3 speed. And we're just talking. And I think that personally, because I don't know her that well, and my friend knows her way, like, much more, like, way better. Like, they're more close, or they used to be really close, and now they're not as close. And we're talking, and again, I'm looking from the outside in, so this might be a very, I think that I struggle with always seeing, like, this, and there's a reason why I say this is a struggle. But I think that I, like, always see the best in people, and I always assume the best of people, and sometimes, like, people are wrong, and even if they're telling you a story, they're in the wrong or whatever. But because my friend has told me some stuff about her, it's like, oh, maybe she's wrong. But I don't know. I just think from my perspective that she's a person that is in a bad relationship and should be out of this relationship, but she's too scared to leave because her friends she believes would all leave her because they're closer with the boyfriend. And from my perspective, this boyfriend's a crabby boy, like crazy bad, bro. Like was like blacked out drunk or something, and like telling people that like he like was like calling other people sweetheart. Like that's not her. And like she had to like make him throw up because he was like blacked out or something like that. And he's like done LSD before and was like tweaking out and like calling the cops, or like his mom was calling the cops on him or something. Like I don't know, just like a bad person. And I'm like, and from my perspective, she's like a very smart and capable person that can achieve a lot. And from like conversing with her, I'm like, yeah, bro, like you can achieve a lot, like you can do a lot. But she's just with her like she's just not doing the right things, you know, not doing the right things to attain that inner peace. And I'm like, bro, what the heck? I don't even know. I don't really have a point. It was just been on my mind a lot. What is pissing me off? Like she's like pretty and like nice and it's funny, you know, like. How do all these like, and this happens like many times I've seen where it's like smart, pretty, nice girl, and they're just dating the absolute worst like a-holes. I'm like, bro, what is this? And I understand there's like a natural phenomenon, I guess. Like this is like a common occurrence, I guess. I don't know. But like, what? I don't get it, bro. How do these, I don't know. It's probably something to do with like attention and like these dumbass boys be giving them attention or something. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm not a psychologist. I'm kind of just I'm like a 17-year-old boy that's never held hands with a girl. So maybe these a-holes know something more than I do. I don't know, maybe. But like, I don't know. It's been on my mind. I'm like thinking like, what the hell, man? Like, come on, cut these ties. And I mean, it's obviously in her shoes. It's hard. And I'll say this right now. Like, I personally would not want to be with this girl because, I don't want to say because of her past, maybe, but I don't know, maybe, I'm saying that, but like, first of all, she'd never go for me, so, maybe if she did, I'd feel different, but like, I just feel like she needs like a good circle around her, she just needs like better people around her, and, I don't know, I don't really have a point with this, it's just been on my mind, like, I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, Like I see like two futures for this person, and it's either they cut off from this bad friend group and we really lock in, and she's gonna go to like a community college or whatever, where because like her freshman year grades were like bad or something. Like, I don't know, bro. And she's like gonna go to a good community college and like lock in and do all that and go to a good school that she actually wants to go to, graduate, become like either she said like a nurse, she might want to be like crime scene investigation, like FBI or something like that. Like that's sick. Like come on. And then or maybe something else. And then I'm like, or she does not stay away from this like this bad circle of friends and like boyfriend or whatever, and she goes over here, and then she does community college and she kind of quits after 2 years because she's like, what the heck was even the point? She like gets like a shitty ass minimum wage job, stays with this group again, pursuing hedonism with these like dummies, and she's stuck there for the rest of her life. Like I don't know, those are these two paths I see for this person, and I think I'm a nice person. Like I'm no wishing her nothing but the best. I hope that she, you know, makes all the right choices and goes over here to FBI, you know, nurse land, and is like, boom, super awesome, and is like great. But right now, it seems like this is the more likely path of being like stuck at some shitty ass job and with a boyfriend that doesn't like her. Like, I don't know, man. I just wish that people could like. I think it's not her fault. I just think that it's like, I think that more people, I just wish that everyone had like just positive influences in their life. Like, or just had more people that were just always like, I just wish that everyone had the right people in their corner, you know? I think that I do. And I'm very lucky. It's another privilege that I have. Like I just have people that I have just the right influences in my corner. I think that's just a fact, and I didn't have any control over that. I can take no credit for it, but it's just something lucky that happened, and it's like, not everyone has that. But I don't know. Again, like I said, I really am looking at the best of people. Like I don't know, maybe she fucking is like the devil when I'm not there, and I don't know because I've had like 2 in-depth conversations with her ever, and like we just say hi in the hall and like that's it. But maybe not. Maybe she is what she seems, and she really can achieve everything that I think that she can. But yeah, I don't really know. I think it's all just, I don't know. I think that maybe I'm in danger of doing that. Who knows? Maybe I'll go down. I'm on the verge of 2 paths, and if the path of like egotist and like whatever, and the path of humility and, you know, letting go of my pride, and I need to choose the right path here. Maybe everyone can have a bad ending, but I just hope that everyone has a happy ending. Again, I'm just a nice guy. I was kidding. Well, I'm home now, so peace out. And I don't know. Conclusion today: inner peace is attained by pursuing goals, but you have to be making tangible like jumps towards those goals, and it will help you attain inner peace one step at a time. Everest is climbed one step at a time. You know, you don't jump to the top. And then number 4, make sure that you're being conscious of the people that are around you and making sure you choose the right paths. Yeah, that's what I got. Peace out.